All right. I think we're reconnected. Yep, okay. I also just had a sneezing fit of like, I had like 5 sneezes. Quite a handful. And now I'm congested. um, all right. I does not want to connect. It's okay. I'll just do things the old-fashioned way. Now we gotta wait for this. My phone isn't connecting to stream deck. Oh, but sorry for not streaming. Oh, I need to change my info. I forgot. Connection failed. Uh, okay, hold on. Let's fix that real quick. Um. It's not connecting. So first I fall asleep for like 4 hours when I was supposed to stream. And then when I finally go live and I'm just waiting for Genshin to update, the universe is like, no. What the fuck? Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I figured it out. I figured it out. There we go, there we go, there we go. Minimize that as well. Actually, it is a Disability Pride Month. To what? My mic's on, by the way.
Oh. That's why I'm looking.
Huh?
That's why I'm
Just took some of my candy.
Yep.
Um, okay, cool. I have so much shit open. Okay, we go. My back hurts. Holy shit. Oh, I need that on. Which screen is that? That's this one. There we go. 'Cause I'm not currently playing Overwatch. Oh, it's hot. Oh, that's so pretty. Stellar Reunion. Do you not have Stellar Reunion on your screen? Why? What? Are you supposed to?
I don't know, man.
I have it.
Where's it looking?
On the events overview.
Yeah, I must have already done it.
Maybe. But it says there's a time remaining for it.
Well, yeah, it might be like a what's it called?
Huh?
Hold on, I'm finding Andreas.
Okay. We'll do these trials in a little bit.
Yeah, it might just
Once
be a
there was a glorious kingdom established.
client.
Interesting. I don't like that.
Oh, hold on. It might be a thing that happens once you like. Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's hot here.
I'm okay with that.
Stop sexualizing.
Why are you shirtless? What do you want to me? Anyway, it might be a thing that like happens once you have it played for a little bit, like a certain length of, and then it's like, all right, welcome back, yay!
I suppose.
So it says reunion. So.
Why? I just haven't played for. Well.
I love you.
Yeah, you better.
I will sexualize you. I will do it less though today because you seem to not like it right now.
I mean, I love you.
I love you.
Ah, go away. Don't look at that. I'm in a D&D campaign, like an actual one. Wait, it didn't. What's this? Is it gone now? What is this? Cool. Ooh. Ooh. Open the page. Did you open the event page to get 20,000 Mora?
Yeah, that's why I played.
For Summer Secret Paradise or Secret Summer Paradise? Go check.
Where's that?
In your mail.
Yeah, it's gone. So I guess I did.
Oh, but did you click on it?
It's gone.
Oh. You delete them?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I've done them already.
Interesting. That's weird.
Boats are made for
Go
transferring
with
commodities back
Alhaitham.
and forth. And those that come across Leo tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
One's bigger.
Try inspecting
isn't it?
them
No,
with
it's an
elemental
active.
sight.
Ah, I see.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Yes.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight.
Yes.
That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However,
Interesting.
some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Interesting.
Looking at what Alhaitham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Hyman doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palate. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back.
Oh, was I supposed to look at that?
I'll have someone escort
Oh,
you.
hi. You just did this
Following
quest
the paper,
too.
guys,
My name
past the first
on
round.
Overwatch is Morax.
Roll
Really?
up. These two want
Sorry,
to
no,
buy
I
unripe
couldn't
horror
see your
fruits.
chat. Forgot
Show
to do
them
that.
to the warehouse.
Got it. You too.
Sorry.
Please follow me.
It's been quite a day so far.
You
I
two
fell
have a
asleep for 4
fascinating
hours,
fashion
and I
sense.
wanted to
We haven't seen a
stream,
customer wearing a sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No, look again.
And,
We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
But yeah, and then the power went out for a bit because of the there was a little bit of storm, a little thunderstorm, and just the power flickered.
Before I retrieve
Had
your
to wait for the
products,
internet.
I need to confirm. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our horror fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Taken by mice means they sold out.
There's so many power cuts here, unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look.
Apparently, I was supposed to look at that. I didn't. I wasn't paying attention. Wait. Hold on. Sorry, I had to check something. My significant other said my full government name, and I heard it. I was like, wait, what? Because he doesn't ever use my full government name. But okay, I'm gonna read this because I didn't read it before. Morning flower, college sumeru Rose. Looking to buy products legally available. Is he busy? He's at his PC right now. I think he's playing Genshin too. So he's probably just like artifact farming or something. Mouse customer taken by my sold customers. Yeah, he does. I think he's playing it right now. Or well, he was calling it a prescription for me, but I think he's playing it now if I listen. Yeah, I think he is.
Huh?
Ocean Master is asking if you're busy.
No, I'm not.
is he? He is an amazing person. He really is. Now he's being arrogant in the next room. Okay.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits
Yeah,
were
he's with
taken
me.
by
He's
mice.
in the next room.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it.
I thought he
The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition. Ugh, eating something that causes heat stroke sounds horrifying.
He says hello.
I'm sorry.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a close...
He said hello.
Before I retrieve your products,
I
need to
have
confirm a few
tried
things.
so many times.
Please
I even
forgive me,
I
but
made a
we may
logo
not
for
have
him for his
sufficient
profile
stock
picture
for
on
you today.
TikTok.
Earlier,
and his
many
background
of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
on there as well. He has OBS. I could teach him how
Thanks.
to use
If better
OBS
goods come
because
in,
it's really
you'll be
easy.
the first to know.
And I sent him like
You look like you have some
genshin
skill.
based like
Why don't I pick out some
what's
fruits
called?
that'll make you dizzy?
like screens and chat overlays and stuff.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? I'm guessing that you're going for a more traditional packaging since this is your first time here.
Wait a sec. Sumeru
Discord.
City style
Oh, okay.
means we're only buying a few things. He won't take us to see Dory if we do that.
I'm sorry. But as things currently
Okay.
stand, we won't be able to fulfill your order.
There we go.
Why don't you two think things over?
He's cautious of us.
What?
Let's take a
What happened? You made me mess up. You distracted me, Jeremy.
What?
Yeah. Because I answered something wrong in the quest.
Oh, sounds like a you problem.
No. Let's see. Oh, I thought I mixed these up. Okay. Try it.
Before I retrieve your products,
Wait,
I need
I've
to
tried
confirm.
to
Please
convince
forgive
him
me,
to
but we
start
may
streaming.
not have
But
sufficient
another thing is
stock
our
for you
internet
today.
as well.
Earlier, many of
We don't
our
have the
hara
I was a bit
fruits were
confused
taken
too
by
in this
mice.
question. Yeah, it was just a little confusing.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know.
But yeah, we
You
don't
look
have
like
the
you have some
bandwidth for us to
skill.
both stream at the
Why
same
don't I
time
pick
on the
out
same
some
internet.
fruits that'll make you
So
dizzy?
we'd have to like take turns, like schedule around each other.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? Oh, Hatham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran down
You
me.
know, get the mini ups. Mini. Wait, where'd he go? For your router, it will give you 4 hours of backup. Really?
Look, he's over there.
Still no feather for Yelan. Big sad. I've gotten everything except the feather, which is weird.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh.
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
I'm dying. Hey, it's actually a good piece. Not for anyone I have,
You're
but, you know, for like Ito, because
Sure
it's
thought you
Geo
look a
damage.
whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say,
What?
Princess
Got it.
Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe
I
you
do want to
me.
get Ito at
If you
some
don't watch
point
what
in the
you say,
future.
then you can forget
That's
about
true.
doing any business. But it seems you two have actually
all
done
Tam is
really
also
well
playing
so far.
Genshin.
Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't
You
you?
don't have that in the USA? No, that's so sad.
That's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
I can't
There's a
risk
lot
doing
of shit we
business
don't
with people
have,
who
like
start
internet
huffing and puffing
cafes.
after just a few paces. No matter how much more they
We
might
also live
have.
in rural
Not only will
Louisiana,
they get
so
caught
like
by
we
the
don't have
mantra,
fiber
but they'll
internet
also get us into
here.
trouble.
We have
As
fiber internet
decent
like
folks
20 minutes
trying to
away.
run an honest business. We don't need any of that.
Fiber would
Wouldn't
be
you
cool.
agree?
Yeah.
So that's why
You have so many
I
other good
prefer to
things,
have
that is
customers
true.
like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry.
We're losing some
I
of our
won't ask
rights,
too many
though.
questions.
Yeah, we're losing
Even
a lot
if
of
you
rights.
wish to buy enough knowledge
Me in
capsules to
particular,
decorate
you're kind
your
of doing
housework,
fine.
Please,
Oh, well, of course. I'm a
knock
straight
yourself
white
out.
male. I always do
As
fine.
long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all
Must be
good.
nice.
Yes, of course,
You know,
of
you can
course.
just, you know,
Go ahead.
according to the Republicans, you can just
Yourself.
choose to be
Voila.
straight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the mantra caught her.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your
You
reasons
guys like
for
chicken nuggets?
buying.
Oh, fuck yeah. I fucking love chicken
However,
nuggets.
I'll first take this one, for
The
example.
nuggies.
An
He's
analysis
slapping.
of the sociological
Chicken nuggets are great.
ideology
Oh,
and
I
dialectics of the
want
Hilly
McDonald's
Girls.
now.
Only
Or
3
spicy
people
nuggets
in
from
all
Wendy's.
of Tibet have ever studied it,
Those are
making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Tibet in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
Whoa, that's a lot of
2 million more.
Of course, you are free to pick
Hey,
whatever
that's
your
not
heart's desire.
bad.
The contents and price of each knowledge
I
capsule
like burgers
are
from Burger
indicated
King,
in
and
small
but
text
everything
on
else
the
from
bottom of
McDonald's.
each one.
Interesting.
Down at the bottom.
I think Burger King has better burgers than a lot of people give them credit for. Like the,
Biased.
huh?
I said you're biased.
Well, here's. I used to work at a Burger King.
Ah, you've really got a
They do have
good
better
head on your
burgers, though.
shoulders.
Yeah,
And
they're
quite
bigger,
high
bigger patties.
quality.
They're charbroiled,
Take
and
these, please and thank you.
My,
oh my god, that's a lot of Mora.
You are blessed with a taste.
Do they
for
give free
the
meals to the
exquisite
employees?
and the
No.
extravagant.
But we would
Customers
take
like
free
you
food.
are
I was a
rare
manager,
breed.
so I could
1 in 100.
let people just get
No,
food.
1 in 1,000 even.
and just count it as waste.
I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal?
Oh, I feel Paimon on this one. It's hard to
We've gone all
deny.
this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Alhaitham.
Like the previous voice of
Aren't you even
Paimon.
the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge
I didn't know
here.
the voice
Don't you
changed.
wanna
Me
try it
neither.
yourself?
I love Paimon's current voice actor.
Come on, come on.
Oh yeah, they are
Around
hilarious.
100,000
If you check the old
of
press, you'll see.
Alhaitham's moral
Really?
So let's put it to
I
good
never
use
noticed.
by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 Mora.
Interesting. I really,
Then please select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
I like the quirks of Paimon's character now. They're like,
Hold on a second.
she's very,
I thought we could choose whatever we wanted.
she's got spunk,
Why can't we choose the one
Yeah,
from
that's a
over
good one.
an
there?
attitude.
Oh,
I love
my
it.
dear customer.
The spiky hair has the backbone.
Worth 1 million more.
I hate the
I'm
backbone.
sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking.
That's for as who that exactly to the reference.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Make sure you
She's minting money.
Feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount?
I don't know how much they pay her enough to make her a millionaire.
Well, anyway, the more has already been spent,
Maybe.
so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or
No
anything
way.
else you need, bring your Mora to Dory, and doors will open.
Did you know the VA for Torb and Chongli are the same? There's no way.
For who and who?
Torb and Zhongli.
Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Oh my god.
Thor would be earned.
But I lust over Zhongli's voice. There. I'm in shock.
Ha! You two made it. And from the looks on
One
your
day I'm gonna
faces,
clean my
you
chair
were
and actually,
successful.
you know.
Whoa,
Yeah.
there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here.
Doing some
You're a
exploring
pretty daring
and
guy.
What's it
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here.
Inazuma.
Okay, now,
You're both on
tell
PC.
me how your
Yeah, we're
encounter
both
with
on
Dory
PC.
went.
Bring out his up to date. Bring in the
Okay,
knowledge.
we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost
How
now?
do I update my game? There's a
Before
with a
that,
launcher.
I have to ask,
So like the game
why are you
uh,
two so intent on tracking it down?
called the
You don't have to answer, of course.
I have to uninstall the entire game and reinstall the game. That's crazy. That's so much work.
You shouldn't need to.
Yeah. What do you play on? Cause yeah, you shouldn't have to do that. That seems like necessary. PC? What? So for me, there's like a launcher here. Well, I can't do it because I'm in the middle of this conversation, but essentially there's like how Battle.net is the launcher for Overwatch. Genshin has its own launcher, and from there you click launch, and it launches the game. But that's so interesting. I've never seen that happen for anybody. That seems like it would make playing such a hassle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't
Because you
found
probably
a
have to
way.
redo all your settings and
When
stuff
we
too
heard
if
that
you
the
re-download the
Academia
game.
had lost something that might
When
be
it's-
related to the gods, we came
When
here
it
in
says
case it
there's
turned
a
out
new
to be
version
our lucky break.
available, please install it. Oh
In
yeah,
that case, you're
it
on the right
just
track.
it
A
installs
short
the
while
update.
ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So,
He knows where it is.
where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm
Curious how
curious
much
as to what
speed
the
is needed
divine
to
knowledge capsule
stream?
truly is. As you know, the
Quite
Eremites in
a
Port
bit.
Ormos also
Like-
have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession.
Like, I mean, we're using a lot of bandwidth right now, but what matters is your upload speed. Right now it's testing download. Usually my upload speed sits more around like 20. But, yeah. So usually my upload speed is more around like 18, 17, 18. But because we're both playing an online game and I'm streaming, it's a lot lower right now. This is about right, I think. Yeah, you need a pretty fast internet speed to do it. And also your PC stats matter, so like, if you don't have a great CPU or GPU, streaming is going to be very difficult and very heavy on your computer. You might not be able to play, like, multiplayer games on stream. Yeah, it's a lot of things factor into it for sure. Cause like I've got hold on, let's see. Here are my specs. Maybe if Jeremy starts, I might start. I'll go for it. Like, you don't have to wait for Jeremy. You should definitely do it if you can. But like, this is my processor. It's pretty good for how much I paid for this PC. Thanks. And I need another external hard drive, or I need to update my or upgrade my SSD. You game on a laptop? I used to do that, and it was not a good decision. 32 gigs of RAM. Yeah, so this PC was built by another gamer, and he was selling it on Facebook for $600 because he was just, I think, he upgraded or something, or was just looking to get rid of it. Yeah, so he didn't need it anymore, so he's selling it for cheap. I paid because I don't have the power supply listed on here because I don't know what it is. Brand new, this PC was probably worth about $1,200. Now it's worth about $900. I paid $600 for it. Oh, I don't even have the RAM on here because it's like, it was not like a name brand. It was just like, they're just regular sticks. So I don't have the RAM on here either, but that probably added an additional amount. It is a good deal. It was a really great deal. So yeah, there's a good bit on here that yeah, that would add to the cost. Hold on, I'm tired of that yellow. Okay. My current laptop is $800 and it's shit, to be honest. Yeah, laptops usually are. Like, even if they're gaming laptops, they're not
Several
really
decades
for
have been
gaming.
vying for ownership of it as of
PCs are
late,
better. And
but there is
laptops aren't
still no
upgradable. You
victor.
just have to buy an entirely new laptop.
My
It's like a
personal
console, but you can,
finances
like,
and
do pieces
connections
of it.
cannot compete with
Yeah.
those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades.
You just keep distracting me from the rest. Oh, it's okay. I don't mind.
I agreed to forego ownership
like
of the
being
Divine
helpful.
Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in
Yeah,
understanding
me
what
and
it
Cass
is.
are pretty similar.
Mm-hmm.
However,
It's pretty crazy.
there are those who are less amenable to negotiation.
Honestly, I'm not even paying
such
attention
as
to the
those from
dialogue.
Ain al-Ahmar.
They adamantly
It
believe
happens.
that the divine knowledge capsule contains
Look, if I wanted to know about the lore, I'll listen to one of the ladies that explain lore
They
to me,
refuse
alright?
to let anyone from the academia tarnish their daily
I have like
soul.
3 of them that do it that I watch on YouTube now.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to
And actually, I
cooperate
do
with
end up watching a lot of the videos just because I like knowing about stuff in the story.
I think you both dropped something. What?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get
Thank
that
you,
capsule
I
by any
appreciate
means
that.
necessary. To that
I got
end,
struck by
they've
lightning.
resorted to
He
many
sent a
methods
crown in
more
chat.
foul than fair in
Ah,
order to amass
This is
sufficient
true, I am a
funds.
king.
So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the
Interesting.
capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends
this
up
way,
in,
guys.
my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source
We
of
don't have
information.
couples in
No,
Genshin,
That
right?
avenue was previously closed to
Not
me.
that I know of.
With you on board now,
Like
the
canonical
situation
people.
is different.
Yeah.
In other words,
I
you
don't
wanted
believe
us
so.
to befriend Dory so you could
I mean, we
find
got
out
some
where the
hard
divine knowledge
ships,
capsule
but-
is.
Yeah.
Yes, you can say that.
Crazy facts.
But this
What?
arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to
seen a
study the
pregnant
Divine
Chinese
Knowledge
lady?
Capsule, I will relay my findings to you.
Yeah, I think so.
Will that suffice as
Have you ever seen a
compensation?
Starbucks ad? Yes.
Okay, then we'll meet up in...
Hey, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
Maybe I'm living under a rock then.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under
It
the
may be,
Academia's
like,
nose is a bit problematic,
Different
though.
countries thing.
What do you say we head to the outskirts
I don't
of
know.
town?
But I grew up in Southern California, so I was regularly around Chinese people. Not here anymore. It's rare I even see another Asian person at all. To go over here? Why is it so
Yeah,
far?
not too many diverse people in this town.
No, not at all. You saw memes about Canadian people? Ooh, what kind of
Every journey
memes?
has its final.
We love picking on Canadians.
Don't rush.
Yeah. They're
so
really very
horrible.
soft people. Like what do you mean? Because like a lot of people joke that they're like too nice.
Yeah.
Humble? I guess for the most part. I mean, Canada does have everything that the US lacks, like, you know, legal marijuana and
Universal healthcare.
yeah.
This place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
And I'd love to be able to, you know, live
Sword
without
fighting techniques
spending
aids.
$100,000.
Yeah.
A combat class knowledge
Kelly has
capsule.
legal weed. It does.
This
I
class
miss
is
it.
something of a rare
I
find these days.
used to
since
get
most
it
have been taken by the
delivered to my
Eremites to augment their
apartment.
battle capabilities.
Really? Oh,
That's
yeah, what a
interesting.
great buy!
Yeah, I mean,
If
like,
you want
there's
to determine the
a weaker
efficacy of this
version,
capsule,
Delta 8,
you
is
can
legal here in
evaluate your combat
Louisiana.
ability.
But man,
However,
it's just
effects
not the
will likely be
same.
minimal
I
if
used to
you already
get.
possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a
It was
controlled
so nice.
experiment
I would
with
get it.
two battles. One before using this knowledge capsule,
The
and one
healthcare
after.
cannon is very good.
While
It
you
is. I'm
fight,
jealous.
we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may
What are we
be
doing?
variances in your physical strength between the
I've not been paying attention.
Oh, hey, them! You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got top grades on it. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the
An
academia,
insulin
right?
shot is
So
$32
why are you risking getting caught
there.
by the mantra for this capsule?
Yeah. It really doesn't. It's all about
When you are
capitalism.
unable to
All about
understand
making
the
money.
researcher's actions. Most cases can be attributed to curiosity.
You know, whenever science was
There's
heading
one
medicine,
theory.
they sold the insulin shot, the patent, for $1
Yep.
because they wanted it to be
Let's begin the
permanently
test.
available to
Just
everybody who
fight
needed
as you
it.
normally do.
Uh-huh.
But then, you know, they were like, wait, we can charge people, and they are forced to pay because they'll die otherwise.
Gather! Yeah. Yeah.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Scatter! Yeah.
I thought it was funny how Wes was like, Jeremy, curse, come on.
I know. But USA has its own perks, that's true. There's a lot to be grateful for.
I ain't got to worry about nobody invading us, that's for sure. We'll stick
US
the
dollar is so
Floridian
strong you
law.
can use it anywhere. That is true.
True. The reason it's so strong is because the people suffer for it.
Yeah. Give me what?
All right.
WGS?
I'll link
What's
your
that?
Akasha terminal to record data. The next step
It's
is
like
to
Metal
hold
Gear
it in
Solid,
your
but
hand.
like Water Gear
I'll
Solid.
help
know
you
what I'm saying?
establish a connection with it so you can activate its
yeah.
power.
I didn't read anything he said. Ah, okay. Use.
Bro, why are these things the most confusing things?
Oh,
About
Wolf
where these
Greystone, your sword.
Ah!
I-
That would make more sense.
That's true. I don't even remember how I got it.
You got it off the standard banner.
I got it off the standard banner.
You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the...
Bro, I hate these collected particle things in Inazuma. Because they are so hard to find. Like there's not a line of particles. They just put them wherever they feel like it.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm bothering to use that sword.
Yeah, I want Thunder Mommy.
I got lucky and got the shell weapon on standard banner.
Oh, Primordial Jade Wing Spear.
I do not have the Raiden. I want the Raiden. She
I want the
fucking
Raiden.
hot.
I want the boob sword. I also need Zhongli.
Yeah.
Chuck.
I have Zhongli, and I'm very happy about it.
Scatter!
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah. Also, you need to work on building your Kuki up.
Oh, Jeremy said Thunder Mommy. IDK, which one? Yeah, right. Raiden?
What?
Thunder Mommy?
Oh no,
Raiden?
both Raiden and Beidou. Beidou's more Thunder Mommy than Raiden, in my opinion.
That's fair.
Now, I'll start recording.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait,
Bro, how do I get
how
this
much?
on Troculus? What, you laughing at me?
You going out on a date with Raiden would feel like going with a robot? No, that's not true. She's
Go
more.
with A.
Of course, this
That's
could
true.
be because
Okay,
he is so
A.
powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase.
A is.
A
At the very
specifically, yeah.
least, this test
A
allowed
is
me to gain more
just-
insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time.
Raiden is mommy.
Mora for when you
A
ask Dory for
is
information. Pay
the shy
her as much
girlfriend.
as she requests.
Yeah.
Wait until 2 days from now. Jesus. Let's just get this. Oh my god, guys, rate this. Alright.
Yeah, okay.
Are you vengeance? Cause vengeance will be mine. I love that.
That's fun. Yeah.
Oh, the clock. That's awesome. Alright, that's 1 day.
Oh wait, there's the thing. Cool.
That's 2 days. Am I supposed to wait till 7 a.m.? Yeah.
Ooh, I got the electroculus.
So apparently, Doro, the Genshin streamer,
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge.
What's it called? Doro was saying that nobody's gonna wish on Eula's banner because they showed stuff.
Fontaine.
He's another streamer. Yeah, they showed characters from Fontaine, so everyone's gonna skip the Eula banner to save for Fontaine.
Welcome back, my loyal patrons.
I
What can do for
mean,
you
I
this
kind of
morning?
agree with that. I think normal people aren't gonna wish for Eula because she's a physical carry, and physical has kind of been not in the greatest spot.
Anything
Yeah.
Aha. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no
Yeah.
longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then
I do think Eula is
oblige
fun.
me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge.
Oh yeah.
But you know, that kind
Hold
of
on, I'm chewing
information
candy. Give me 1
isn't going
second.
to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happened to
There's an
have
evil
this
Eula?
kind of info the
No.
moment we need it.
They're characters from Fontaine.
Because to me,
It's all, like,
anything of value is
Puddle
what I
Man.
consider to be
Yeah.
my supply. Therefore, I must always be
What he
aware
said.
of what's hot on the market in order to secure more as for the information's authenticity.
What did you call
Well,
it?
you've no
Fontania?
need to worry about
What?
that.
I
used
just
to
said-
try
Oh, you
to
said-
take a
I said
picture for
it's all
transaction.
about Fontaine.
That way, no one can
Oh.
dispute it.
Oh.
No. She looks like her and Baiju too. I didn't see anybody who looks like Baiju. I guess Eula's look-alike does look a little like her. But yeah, they're still different characters.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar.
Ain El Ahmar? You mean the Aramites who worshipped King Deshret?
Interesting.
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret. That divine knowledge capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red.
Wow.
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Oh.
It turns out it ended up in the
Right.
hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham. Al-Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Oh god, there's a fly over here. I don't know what I just did. Reacted to stream? Hold on. Interesting. I didn't see a sticker. If it was a sticker.
Dory even gave us evidence to
This
verify
one?
the intel. Have a look.
Oh.
Huh, look at that.
I don't know.
Clear as
I didn't
day.
like. I
It
didn't.
must
I
have
didn't see
taken
anything.
some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremite's transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the divine knowledge capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the divine knowledge capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date. See you then.
Wild. Okay. Oh, this time it skipped for me. Cool.
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Are you guys free to play?
Sorry to keep
I
you
am for the
waiting.
most part.
Let's head to
Occasionally
the
I buy
pier in front of
Welkin.
Faros Lighthouse.
Jeremy is
Let's go.
spends a little more money than me.
I just get the Welkin and the Battle Pass because I play every day. But other than that, I don't spend any more money.
Yeah.
Unless I really want, like, if I didn't get Kazuo whenever on these banners that with the Welkins I had, I would have spent money because I really wanted Kazuo. But that's not, you know,
You're thinking
a
about
common
getting
occurrence.
You're thinking about getting the battle pass. Oh, it's not here yet. Oh, I get it.
If you can max out the Battle Pass, it has great rewards.
He said he wants to get Nahida. I want to have every archon.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, me too. Well, I don't really care about Venti.
Yeah, Venti I'm not too, like, keen on, but...
I want the Raiden, and I want Nahida. I already have Zhongli. No, I went the wrong way. I'm stupid.
Why I hate these. The puzzles in Inazuma that have, like, the little arrow thing you have to spin to the right location.
Yeah.
Those things are so finicky and annoying.
Wait, stop. Oh, drop me! God damn it! Jesus Christ. People will use him in the abyss. I hate level 2. That's fair. Divinity, it's just a little annoying. I find, I don't know, like most, I enjoy puzzles, but sometimes the puzzle in Genshin, what you're supposed to do isn't like
Clear.
Yeah, completely clear. You could have teleported there? Wait, really? I didn't think I could. Wait, is there not? Oh, there it is. Oh, you're right. Oh shit, I fell off. It's okay.
Whoa. Whoa, I didn't think you could get up here like that. That's fun. Follow the whip. God, I love them so much.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Thumb. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually—
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise.
Wait, what the
But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word.
Oh, my back hurts.
This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Oh, I almost got it. Exactly.
Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words.
Ooh, like
Once
you're
we're done
shit.
with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Oh, here they come.
Yeah, I ain't worried.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm stuck.
Tiggity
Stuck on band-aid, band-aid, stuck on me.
Oh, the jungle!
Solidify!
Following orders.
Lucky today. Order guide you. No more tricks up your sleeve.
Cool, nailed it. Oh, where's it up there? Okay, precious, yes, I accept it.
Ooh, cinematics. I came back to Genshin after 1.5 years. I have no idea which domain to farm for artifacts.
Oh, farm the Shimenawa and Emblem domain. A lot of characters like both of those sets.
Great! Now we can—
It's in Inazuma.
Boss?
Whoa. Yella is super hot.
Thanks.
He said he doesn't know which one those domains are.
Ah, there's
Hold on. There's a cutscene and it's loud.
Okay.
Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Oh.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
World, forget me.
Interesting.
What in Tibet just happened?
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation.
Damn.
This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the room. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that...
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all.
Oh, you can say it now.
Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol
it's
of
the
our
one in
deity's
Inazuma
wisdom,
that
scholars
is
have no reason to desire
on,
to
I think,
make contact
Yashiori
with the
Island.
deity
Yeah,
herself
Yashiori
anyway.
Island. The both of those sets are good for a lot of characters. Shimenawa is 4-piece,
I'm
is a
heading
little
back to the
weird,
Academia.
but the 2-piece is great,
How
giving
about
just
you
plus
two?
18 attack. And the Emblem of Severed Fate 4 set is best in slot and on a lot of burst support DPSs, like Beidou or Kazuha. I mean, not Kazuha, but Kazuha likes Veritas Adventurer, but still.
Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham.
Anyone who you just burst with and then leave the field, like Yelan or Xingqiu, those are great for them.
Sneaky.
Now, do I deal with this thing first?
I guess
Or
it
should
all
I
depends on
produce
who you're
the
trying to
report
build.
that the higher-ups require?
I'm hungry.
Also,
Your
try
game's
to
almost
make sure.
installing. Nice.
Yeah, it's good. Try to make sure you use your resin every day. I get on Cass about that because Cass never uses their resin at all.
Yeah, no, not really.
Because like that's the only way to actually progress in this game, besides like story progression. That's the only way to progress your characters.
Yeah. I have a new world quest. Why do I have a new world quest? Why that? Okay, I'm gonna stay right here real quick. I'm gonna try and find
We
a...
didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
I want to find a.
Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us...
I'm gonna find a, thing. Something savory to snack on.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll be right back.
Where does this thing point to? Don't tell me it's like.
Bowl for Vincent.
Huh?
Where's your little bowl?
Oh. Maybe think. You see it? Okay, good. I didn't know where it was. Let us switch characters while swimming. Game. I hope they allow that in Fontaine. Because if not, they're never going to allow it.
They should for Fontaine if they're going to be such heavy underwater exploration.
I hope there's a lot of underwater exploration. I don't expect it to be like most exploration, but I want like 30% of exploration being underwater at least. I think that's a good balance of land to sea. Oh no, we weren't. We were talking to each other. Cass got up to get a snack. Ocean Master was asking if we were talking to him, and I was like, oh no. Yeah. There's not a lot. I wanted to get the big one, but I didn't know we didn't have these chips at the time.
Yeah.
So I made the correct decision at the time. But now it's whack.
Well, hey, we can always get more.
Yeah.
We grew peppers. I would just make.
Oh, that's so sexy. I love her so much. I need to crown her.
Ignore me.
Okay. Did you put it down here?
Yeah.
That's funny. You know, one thing I don't do every day that I should is random event farming. You can do 10 of those a day, and I only ever do like maybe one, which are, what? There's a spot in Inazuma that's a guarantee, and if you like log out and log back in, you can redo it, and you can do that 10 times, and that's it. Yeah, it's really like unique and useful because they give you 1,500 Mora every time. So if you do it, you get 15k Mora every time, every day for free, which is like so nice. Especially for me, I'm hurting on Mora.
Yeah.
I don't agree with me. That's fair.
There's pretty much to do. Do what I want.
Yeah.
To the detriment of myself.
And me.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, I did.
Shut up. Okay. We'll farm for artifacts. Good.
Yeah, go for it.
You should. Cause
what characters are you trying to build at the moment? Because that will affect, because obviously if you're farming for like Kuki Shinobu, a Hybrid Bloom team, you don't need that artifact domain.
It's hard to remain on dry land.
I've been watching so much The Jeff recently.
Never quite seem to get my
And like other like Viox and stuff.
Ayato or Kazuo? Wait, you have my chat up?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I tried to, but if you read them out, that'd be great. Because I don't have one monitor, you know.
Yeah. Sounds like you problem,
it's
honestly.
It is 100%.
You have enough space for a second one.
No, I don't. You see how big my current monitor is.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah. You guys, what teams do you want to use? Because Ayato and Kazuha. Ayato wouldn't mind having
Just as promised. Traveler in
Shimanawa's
Paimon.
set, but I don't think that's
I'm
his best.
so glad
if I
that you
remember
two came
correctly.
back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
And Kazuha 100% just wants to stack all Elemental Mastery
Indeed.
on the
festival's tomorrow.
VV, Veritas,
We've
and
been
Venerissa.
preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will...
Oh yeah, I remember you told me that.
Sorry, I was chewing.
Speaking of
Sometimes
which,
Diluc Amanda's
did you manage
last.
to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
So,
Of course
I know
we went.
Eula really wants
A lot
Pale
of
Flame.
things happened there.
If you want to use Eula a lot, that's probably your best go-to.
I see.
And,
Sounds like you two had
Jean
another
as
exciting
well.
adventure.
Jean will probably want
There is
VV.
another
If you
Jean.
have
I would
a
love to join.
reaction-centric team,
Ormos in your
then
current state,
Verdus
we'd
and
both
Bitter
be in for a
is
lifetime of
super
trouble.
necessary.
Dia, you were
Oh,
eavesdropping.
Dea, Fire Mommy.
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on
Sorry.
around my employer is part of the job.
Yeah, that's what you should build her as is
I nearly
physical.
said I
Do you
would
have
like
C6
to
then?
go.
Because if so, that might
Better than
change some
think
stuff.
my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing
We'll
but
build
causing
you
trouble
as
for you.
a pyro
So Dia,
carry
please take
instead
some
of a
time to
physical one.
relax. I'll be fine.
Which would be
Even
weird,
when you
but
put it that
you could
way,
do
it
it.
still doesn't feel right.
I don't recommend it though.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Talent is good. I said maybe I should work on their talents. Do we still need to do the weekly bosses?
Weekly bosses are usually good to do because you can get billets, which a lot of people like. What's it called? I would do them anyway. At least do the 3 you get at discounted for the first of the week. You don't have to do all of them. Spend 60, but I would do the 30 resin discounted ones.
Not at all.
But
Just
it also
tell me more
depends
about
on what
your
you're doing. If
adventures
you're just
and we'll
vibing,
give
having a
it
good
chance.
time, then you don't really need a better team. As long as you're not struggling to like beat people.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Like if you want to do Abyss, that's
It'll be pretty
Abyss is
hard to
rough.
relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over
Then
you,
You need
right?
the things they drop for the talents. 9 should be
9
enough
is
again.
enough. Yeah, 9 is definitely enough. If you want to crown someone, you
let's meet at the
can.
new
Yeah,
bazaar
I wouldn't
first
feel
thing tomorrow
like
morning.
required
Have
to
a
do
great
it.
night.
I did it for Yelan because she's like one of my favorite characters.
I may be too excited.
So I would only
to
crown
sleep
people
tonight.
you know you're going to
See you
use a
tomorrow.
lot and like are one of your favorites.
Paimon started to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too.
Otherwise,
Are we
9
allowed
is
to give me
plenty
food?
enough.
Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all
And,
night.
In
The earlier we
general,
sleep, the
if you
better.
have
Let's go inside,
passable
traveler.
artifacts, like your artifacts are average, then getting talent levels is more resin efficient than getting
Did
new
we
artifacts.
oversleep?
But if you need artifacts to build your characters for the first time, definitely do that
We should
first.
go meet Dunya.
Hopefully this isn't too much, too complex. I don't think it's terribly complex, but it's not simple either, you know?
It's a lot of information.
Yeah.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it
Yeah,
were
see when
gold.
Eula,
You've worked
but
so
she
hard
only
for
does
this day. You
180K.
gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
That's not bad. What's it called?
You know it.
What's
It's just
your
that,
crit ratio looking like?
As expected. I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today.
So it should be doing at least 300k.
Shall we?
Yeah. Do you have Raiden,
Many
so
vendors
you have
came
your
out of the
electro for
blue to support the
superconduct.
event.
Make sure you are using superconduct. I'm not sure. I don't know how well you know about the game, but I feel like you're not stupid.
Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Also, one thing you could do is that's a good
stall
spot.
offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit?
I think I don't know what I said before that.
Payman's a little disappointed.
But one thing you could do is no.
Haftmewa feast?
All those are pretty. I mean, it's a good team in general.
It's
I was
another
suggesting if you want to do like
Sub-Zero's
a
festival tradition.
exclusively
People
Eula
used to
team,
set their
you could do
tables with
Lisa
7
instead of
different foods.
Raiden.
Generally speaking, the most
Oh
common
yeah, that's
selections
fine.
are foods
Yeah.
like Rukashaba mushrooms.
That's basically like a
Low-color
60-150.
lotuses,
That's
sumeru
good enough.
roses, sunsettias, capulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
Oh.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian
How much energy
holiday?
recharge do you have? Because I know that she is
You don't
very
have to be a
energy hungry.
vegetarian to enjoy the spread.
I'd probably
We
have like
just use the 7 foods to symbolize the
160?
7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's
maybe like
the case,
140 to
if Sumeru
160
uses
depending on.
vegetarian food
Because you
to
have Raiden,
represent
so
the
you probably
Dendro
won't need that much.
Archon,
Maybe like 140 would be good enough.
Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks. All right, how about we also check out
What's it
some of
called?
these other stuff?
Eula's physical. Yeah, she's a physical carry.
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at
You have
alchemical divination?
117 physical damage.
Chemical divination.
Like
Those
bonus?
things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by
Do you have
none
a
other
Song of
than
Broken
Lesser
Pines, or
Lord
what's your weapon?
Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected.
Oh wait, there's drops
All
on.
that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is.
Let's go! 20,000 Mora! Let's go!
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the
Maybe
true
you should
wisdom
farm the
behind
blood
it.
artifact?
This young lady sure knows her stuff.
Oh,
So, how about it?
Yeah,
Want to
I
give
don't
it
know
a
too
try?
much about the Bloodstained Chivalry artifacts. I'd never built a physical carry. Yeah, I forgot that set exists though. If you have Goblet, which gives 60. Is her Ascension physical damage bonus?
Bloodstein, because the pale one isn't good. What?
Because from what I understand, the Pale Flame artifact is Eula's best.
Okay, one moment.
Because the
It's the
4 set
moon.
of Bloodstain isn't terribly useful for bosses or the Abyss. Just because you have to defeat an opponent before you get the effect.
I'm a bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means...
Elemental skill to
Wait a
opponent attack
moment.
increased by 9%.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah, I
It
do
means
think Pale Flame is
illusions and
better
lies.
than
Illusions and lies?
what's it called? The
That sounds
Bloodstain.
rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says
But
that if you
the
trust
the
your
domain
intuition
itself
and
is.
overcome your fears,
Oh, you have
the sun
Zhongli,
will
so
surely
you're probably
rise.
voting tenacity in the middle of this anyway.
He's not even trying to hide
So,
his book anymore.
if your Zhongli's not on a
Naturally,
decent
fate
tenacity
will
set,
only ever show you the
I would
beginning of a journey.
get that up.
It
I
is
would
up to
do
you
that
to
domain,
forge your own
the
ending.
Ridgewatch domain on the outskirts of Dragonspine.
Thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh,
The one that has
it's
Pale
nothing.
Flame
I'm
and
just learning as
Tenacity
I
of the
go.
Nolan.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stop.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used
I
to
would
parade
suggest
through the
getting your
city.
talents
As
up
they
though,
headed
to
towards
at least
Port
like
Ormos, people would
6
throw flowers,
talents,
candy, and
like
liquor
level 6
all
talents
along the way.
before you start artifact farming.
Zod's eyes are
And then once you get good artifacts, take it to 8, and then once you
I
have
wish
like
you could have seen that spectacle.
8, you can go for better
But if you
artifacts.
ask me, I'm sure Needless
It's like a little
Dancer
balancing
Sub-Zeros
act you gotta
were
do.
just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Weird guy with a
Hey,
weird hat.
it's Junior Zod!
Move it down to your hat.
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zero's festival. All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to
These
Lesser
chips are
Lord
good.
Kusanali.
With the
Dismissed.
salsa.
Yes, Knight Ferris! Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Sorry, I'm doing the domains.
Whichever
okay.
one.
You good, bro?
Don't these boxes all look the same?
Also, if you don't make condensed
That is
resin,
the fun part.
you know,
Each
I would
box
do that
contains a
just because it
random
saves time.
flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
I would assume you.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Just if you had people already being built, you know.
What's up with those two flavors?
Guys, Zhongli and
Oni
Bride.
Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor. It's all right. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great!
God.
These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Attention! That's unfortunately lavender melon.
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Aw.
Really? Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Of course.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
Helen.
I didn't even do that.
Yeah, you did. We know you did.
You don't know what I was talking about.
You're right.
I pressed tab to go to my map again.
You have it bound to tab.
Yeah.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Pause.
You mean you pressed J to go to map again?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck.
Because I have a habit of checking the scoreboard in Overwatch.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Those Eremites don't look
Bro, why is this Sealy taking me on an adventure, bro?
I don't believe the
This is
whole
the 8th time it's done its thing.
That's right. We haven't received any of their Mora, but...
They're a gang of kidnappers!
Bro.
Traveler, hurry and protect
Sealy, where are you taking me?
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homiyanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Maiden!
The Sealy's just laughing at me at this
Wonder
point.
we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your
Thank
unborn
God,
to the
fine.
highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
The only good thing about waiting
Just some
and not
friendly
playing
banter
for a
between
while
mercs.
is
When
that I have
punching
so
those
much
rabid
exploring to
dogs
do,
will
so I have so
expose
many
themselves for
primogems
what
to
they
get
really
from
are.
opening chests.
Aren't your claws all...
Because I know they're gonna reroll
Take Miss
Zumli
Junior's to a safe location.
at some point very soon. He's been the longest since his rerun. Now that you finally got hers, and
Careful, don't waste your
4.0,
time worrying
you
about
get to
me.
rerun in
This
3,
is my
2.0
job.
and
Look out
3.0,
for
and
yourself.
4.0 is next patch. So I can sense he's coming. Alright. So
What?
he's on lead next patch, probably.
No, shut
Oh, sorry.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look...
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I need Tulsa.
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Yeah, don't worry.
That's never a good sign.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a close...
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Aww.
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt?
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Aww.
Don't be like that.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're...
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble of...
What? Fuck off, Catherine?
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments, and I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
He's gonna die, isn't she? The writer in me says that that's gonna happen. Oh no. I have a bad feeling.
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you. No. Even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
I love Twitch
Thanks.
drops.
There will always be
Why?
frustrations in life.
Free stuff.
But I know that the point of
Well,
living
yeah,
is
but-
not to leave behind any regrets. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh?
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dance. And with that, my wish...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Oh.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage.
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros Festival. If we
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organized. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but...
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha day that prohibits public
Oh, of course,
arts
that time I
performances.
get 2 times bonus.
We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeru's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now?
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let it... Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just...
Nilu, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much. And I know how important this festival...
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But... you can sneak out for the next...
The next one.
Aww.
Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
No.
Paimon can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we... Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see...
Man.
A lot happened. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success. Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Huh?
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of... We should go meet Dunyarzad. Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all.
Wait,
I
what?
arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough...
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the...
Sure!
Wait.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa.
You're quite well informed.
They're all plants. Oh, actually, what is the
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the dendro.
Remnants appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really?
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking at...
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will...
Understood.
Oh, it's nothing.
Guess that was still pretty interesting.
It's what I...
So, where to next?
This is weird. I hate walking. It's so slow.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda...
Yes, Knight Varus! What's going on? Is this...
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's...
Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen to have...
what's to pick? Don't these
It's not that simple.
Ooh, how interesting.
And there's also lizard tail and
What? Traveler, help Paimon.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon, bet you had incredible luck, and Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk up?
Yep, to get those people. Oh, maybe not.
A feeling of, oh, Paimon knows what that is. In that case, Paimon also felt, so why'd you run here in such a hurry?
Hold on. Oh, shit. Forgot, I'm playing Genshin, so this needs to be on this side. Oh, that's how I do it? Oh, wait, wrong one. Okay, no, apparently. Oh, wait, hold on. No, still doesn't do it. Wait. What's the time? Okay, I'm getting distracted.
So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you...
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I got...
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that
Yeah, I actually got some decent
didn't look
artifacts.
tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now.
Level 20. Got a new piece for Yelan, and I finally have all 5-star EM pieces for Sucrose.
Thing?
So both of my animals are fully built EM.
Going a bit too far.
The feathers could use some work, but it's okay. It's okay.
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted. Then, you mean... That's impossible. We were just talking. So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we're, how about we go out again and try something else?
Where the fuck is the door? This is disorienting. Oh, it's a cutscene.
Hey, Dinnersot is sitting by yourself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dinnersot. We meet at...
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thank...
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness!
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but...
Whew. That's a big relief. But...
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time...
Paimon doesn't quite follow you. And Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees.
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about...
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding... When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I...
The Sub-Zero's Festival.
I actually think I might be done building a lot now.
Nice.
At least for the time being. If I get a better weapon for her, because I don't need the energy recharge.
Oh,
yeah.
Dunyarzad.
But currently, the energy
The Grand
recharge
Sage
gives
ordered
me
us to stop.
does
It's
help
okay.
the rest of my
But
team.
you've been really looking
And also,
truly as true, but
The next festival.
wait.
But the team I'm using her on
What?
also
No,
has
nothing.
Kazuo on
I'll be
Favonius,
heading...
which I actually think he doesn't need either. But I don't know what else to give him. Because his artifacts aren't good enough to get his burst back on cooldown, which is a big part of his damage. So I could give him an EM weapon,
In the end,
but then I'd lose uptime on his burst.
maybe
and
it
definitely
really was
don't want
because of
that.
exhaustion.
If his artifacts were a little better, I could get away with it.
Same
But they're
here.
not.
That's why
I don't have
Paimon
enough
stopped thinking about
energy
it
recharge
halfway
on my
through the day.
substats.
Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now,
Which is unfortunate.
we can chalk things
Yeah.
up to exhaustion.
Hold on. Stop talking.
We can do more
Important things are gonna happen.
tomorrow.
Let me know when you're done.
Observing a modest drop in the output of Yana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor for variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after... Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Nah. Hold on. Shit's getting weird. I need to get more salsa. What? I can't hear you. In Discord.
Yeah, I'm muted. I was making fun of you like, it's getting weird. I need more salsa.
Yeah. Oh, Ocean Master tried to keep it spoiler free. Jeremy is not where I am in the what's it called? In the Archon quest. I'm ahead of him. So yeah, I'm trying to limit myself, and that's another reason Jeremy should have his headphones on.
My headphones are on.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Okay, which means I can mute myself and say stuff. But yeah, just try to keep it a little spoiler free, just specifically for him. If you weren't here, it'd be fine.
Yell it.
Yeah, I haven't been. Like, I muted myself in Discord and got really close to my mic and dropped my voice really low so that to make sure you wouldn't hear me about one thing that I said.
I didn't hear you. That's good.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna get salsa.
Okay.
I need more salsa.
I love you. I'm almost AR-56.
I think. We should just find
Yeah, probably.
It's almost out.
I know. It's real whack.
And I added a little bit of Cholula to mine and mixed it up. Maybe a little more. You know?
Yeah.
But I wish we had cilantro.
Bro, where is this thing?
My car looks blue for a second.
Your car looked blue?
Ugh. Looks like the clouds have cleared out too.
Ooh.
I know. Okay. I have salsa.
Osmanthus.
Good morning, Dinyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stall.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler? Hey.
I just want to know how this is happening.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival.
When I kill the enemies in my world, they die easily. But when I go in, someone
Are you interested in Yalda candies?
else's, I kind of
I have
perform
some
bad
boxes
as
of
this
candy here.
character's-
Pick
as my
whichever one you
character
want.
Oh, what's your wool level? Like,
Yeah.
what's your AR?
Boxes look...
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
We're level 8.
Okay. I mean, that's the max one level, I'm pretty sure.
Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetia flavor.
No problem. These boxes of candy
Yeah,
are
my
numbered
world
1
level's
to
8 right
5
now.
from left to right. Which one do you want?
I don't know. It could just be because
I
you don't have
like
access to your whole
confidence.
suite of
No
characters.
hesitation at all. Oh,
And so
congratulations!
your team doesn't perform
Number
as
4
well
is
as it could.
indeed Sunsetia.
I'm pretty sure 8 is max. Unless your AR-60 might give a level 9, but I don't think so. Like 4 in the afternoon, almost.
Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
Oh! Wait.
What? He was...
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible?
Oh god, I have to
packed
close the
all
stream.
those boxes
Jesus,
this
I'm
morning,
dropping
and they've been sealed
frames.
ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand.
He's a seer.
Mind
I would be
reading?
59 if I didn't
X-ray
stop
vision?
playing. Ah.
Or some kind of magic trick.
Oh my god,
This is
why
way
my
too
frames
freaky.
So bad.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Oh my goodness, they're so bad.
Wait.
Hey,
Wait, what?
What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
Wait, what? Oh my god.
for? Why did we come here? Traveler? That's...
What? Wait, what?
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this.
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside?
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do.
It's stressing me out.
What the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met.
What?
And I answered that question a long time ago.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us?
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
No!
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Okay, I'm gonna watch some videos because my Genshin's being stupid and I can't play it right now.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Wait, what?
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking.
What?
What is going on?
What? You still have headphones on, right? Okay. Huge revelations. What the fuck? More lines for the traveler? That's crazy. That's crazy.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. The moon, illusions, and lies. What did they all mean?
Am I supposed to?
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully. That doesn't sound right. My mind feels exhausted. We've already experienced the
Wait, what?
Sub-Zeru's festival
I didn't
many
even
times.
see that one.
and- That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past.
What?
Kitty,
Still the wrong answer?
a simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still...
Dunyarzad.
The Sub-Zeru's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sub-Zeru's festival. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening.
This is crazy.
The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something,
Had
right?
to have.
Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but
I'm
let's
so
go talk to people
confused.
again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start...
There's crumbs everywhere now because I'm getting chips here. This is a lot.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's... I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Hey, didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
No one dreams.
Actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone... true. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time.
That could be a key piece of information.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully...
You're really excited about this, huh? That's a...
help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I accept.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
That's a good question.
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination.
It's 2:30 a.m. here. I'm going to bed now. Take care, Cass and
illusions,
Jeremy.
and
Love you guys.
lies.
Thank you for everything you both
It
did for
really
me. See
felt
you
like
soon.
an omen.
Aw, that's so sweet of you.
The divination does
Thank you for
sound
staying
like
up
it's
to
related
watch.
to what's
I
going
really
on.
appreciate it. I
Can we read
appreciate
any
you
more
a
into
lot.
it?
I believe that the
Get
Archon's
some rest.
revelations are never more than vague hints.
And we'll see
Anything
you next
more
time.
specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals.
Jeremy.
The book only says, if you trust your instincts
Jeremy.
and overcome your fears,
He has his
the
headphones
sun
on.
will surely
Say
rise.
good night to Ocean Master. Good night. He hopped out of Discord to watch videos. But yeah. See you in a while. Good night.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune telling is just fortune telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap into Dia's strong sense of
That's true.
At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out. Anyway...
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around.
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon.
More lines.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have...
All right, so this is...
Oh, God.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have
She's quieter than usual. uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip.
Wait.
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring it.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment.
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating it. So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like... Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
They take your...
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you...
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of... My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and... That doesn't sound right.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there?
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like we took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate...
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Bro, what? Bro.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this... Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you...
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday.
What? What? What?
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia!
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time!
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Duke.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new... It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that, although you don't remember using it, your body...
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler,
Getting weird, folks.
what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check...
How did you know what I was gonna say?
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from... Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
Oh, Paimon.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away. Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that... Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago. Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
We're still in the same day! Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell me?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach.
Suppose?
In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought that Duke did that! Oh, whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Aww.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist.
Aww.
That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
No.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical condition should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. That doesn't sound right. The beep is a prompt
No, I didn't
tone
even do that.
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory.
I didn't even read that.
And Dia was able to...
Wait, what?
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories! That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet! It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before! But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense!
A brilliant deduction.
Why is that so long?
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong!
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right! She did help us find our
Interesting. What are we missing still? It's a dog. I want to pet the dog.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today!
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate.
Well, you're still getting used to your new...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell any...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works!
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some...
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes! Your memory's being erased!
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think...
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use this... It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible.
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Why am I so tired?
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's
And the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy...
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it.
Oh,
the
true.
same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can
At least
differentiate
about
carved
the
marks from the
camera.
results
There's
of
no
combat
spirit
training.
in the cameras. Oh.
Whew. I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. It's... But at least we've reached some other conclusion. Yep, that's true. So... strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard? How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we forgot...
Interesting.
Nahida! You're back early today. Did you... Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time... leaving the city. As far as I remember... We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
Interesting.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get... Our memories are back! About that... Well...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have listened to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days' worth of memories. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Wait, what?
We don't have many more...
Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How come? Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me, I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post.
Well, why don't you?
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we... This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all, huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But... What if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together. Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as... And please, be careful.
Oh.
Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see you again! You just disappeared! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look! Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying. Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Aww.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world!
Hold on. Hold on, give me 1 second. back. I had to cry it out a little. Okay.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
I also got more chips.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
Ugh.
No way! Paimon was watching you.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep! Now we're talking!
This is crazy. It's kind of stressing me out.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand.
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use.
Right.
I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the... Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But... Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the...
Huh.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
What?
I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
What the fuck?
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here.
Sorry about crunching
We
too
only
loud.
received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
What?
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they told you in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half. Hey, where are you going? You want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Junior Thought?
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up.
You're back. I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles... We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence. People in Sumeru don't dream. That doesn't sound right. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream. But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It is the manifestation. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So, in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Karma remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick. The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times. My mind feels exhausted. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your..." Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beat sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that... The beat is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. That doesn't sound right.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dreams. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zerus festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, This is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon... Now that I think about it, wasn't Now that I think about it...
So you know this. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon gets that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali, Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sumeru's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sumeru's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sumeru's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this! I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence? Even you don't know the reason? Wow. Now that's strange. The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any...
Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that God to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean... I know, right? Why did... Even you don't know the reason? The Academia sick traveler. Do you...
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
Celebrate the birth... Could it mean... deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety? No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zerus Festival Samsara, we have to look into them. How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous! In the end, I'm just the moon. A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time today! I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you... Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead... Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look... I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already disappear? The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting. Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is... She's actually something like a puppet, but not complete. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the... But personality-wise, she's nothing like the... Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which... The old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet. Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness. And it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all. Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus Festival with so many regrets. Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone. I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon. Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad. To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the Samsara as soon as possible. Great! But how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness, which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive, like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you. You'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and mora on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them after all, like you said? Don't...
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. As for me?
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams for the trap?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
I'm still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some...
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions! More wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Baki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Would have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of my lady, just that. That sounds like Tia! Oh, right. This is when Dunya... Huh? But Tia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. You... Ugh. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup.
Busted.
Germinate!
Where do you think you're going?
Quietly now.
Propagate!
Stabilize!
Gather! Where do you think you're going? No more tricks up your sleeve!
Scatter!
You want this one?
Things are about to get dicey.
Stabilize!
I'll take my leave.
Gather!
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? Feeling Nikki to pull. Oh, and remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with... She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around... Yeah, even... This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's... Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's... temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it? Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us, even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Subzerus, she must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Subzerus festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even think of it. Hey! Where are you off to now? It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about news.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? That means...
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler?
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? You better... Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of...
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful...
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Patisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Tanya's odd. Did you find me?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here? Uh-huh? You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They disappeared! So Milu's the host! But if the purple Patisaras don't exist in the real world anymore, but in Milu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage! It's just like the example Nishida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Milu assumed there would be real Patisaras in the flower pot. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Milu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Milu?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this lesser Lord...
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendroarch.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dendros had told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So, it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep. But in the part you heard, he hadn't the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendroarchon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendroarchon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendroarchon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendroarchon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendroarchon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wait.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over, too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
It is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zerus.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like Paimon's head feels super heavy. Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero? So quick, take off your Akasha terminal. She's not in her room. What happened, huh? Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sumeru's festival. And Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right.
After we parted on the last day of the Sumeru's festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. And not a moment too soon.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the Traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to...
It seems like the Traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it but even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The Traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's. To
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness. How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet. Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her. What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana? That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing. So, the sages basically put their new archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida? In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you. Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough. There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something. Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Kynarite to join some kind of project. Could it be related? Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But you mean how the Akasha stops? Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something. It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Misdirection? The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru, even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their... Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams. Got it. I hope my answers were... To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the Sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sumeru Samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
We spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. We can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up...
Leo tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
I will have order.
Astra at...
Hi, Catherine! Do you have any...
Commissions? Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium. And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the...
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears... In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local...
Hey, that's not any better.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting...
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly...
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just...
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often. Ah, so it's Nahida. From when? So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zerus Festival. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really... You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zerus Festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday. Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity? No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The homie,
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, but for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival?
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here.
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Sorry, baby, I just don't know the words or how to conjugate down. Was it really past tense? I heard. Why do I have to stay here on the ground? It's overrated. The cityscape escapes you with a sound. It's delineated away.